On today's episode of White Women Are a Menace in the Yoga Space. We have the comment section. It says, I'm trying to figure out what I've done wrong. Sincerely curious, but afraid that this is just another racist post. Do you not have the same opportunities to do well as I do? We're both Americans, which carries immense privilege. Is it body size? We have access to all the same food resources. I don't think it's white women. I think it's Western ideology that's ruined yoga. I wish you nothing but success in all your endeavors. I'm sorry that you've been hurt by people, whatever their race or gender. Then we have this other comment, not a yogi, you are angry, opposite of yogic philosophy. Keep practicing, sis. And then we have this lovely gem. What happened? Or is it just the fact that we are in the space? I'm also wondering the same thing. So maybe you're right. Yes, I still can't find what disrespectful behavior she's talking about. I don't want to be disrespectful, but I've seen people from all over the rainbow be disrespectful. This is inherently the problem. When a Black woman or someone in a quote unquote marginalized community comes to let you know, hey, your behavior isn't okay, your first thought is, oh, it's disrespectful, when it is so much more than that. When the question is about that person's humanity and being treated with dignity, but you're worried about your respectability. Two, the next thing that you ask them to do is, well, prove it. So then you can poke holes in their experience and say, no, that's not valid. I don't think it was disrespect, or I don't think it was racism. I think that it's just you, that you are the problem. You are emotionally preparing yourself to gaslight people. You are setting up the building blocks to devalue someone else's experience when it's right there in your face. In addition to the fact that for Black people in particular, there's hundreds of years of evidence of this going on. But you need me to respond and validate the fact that, oh yeah, this is true. You want me to show up and prove that this is an issue, and that somehow the yoga space itself specifically is exempt from all of the trappings of human behavior that come along when folks are in community in a born of a society that has been steeped in white supremacy. That's not for me to explain to you. There's Google, there are textbooks, there's a whole bunch of things that you can go on and look at for reference to what I'm referring to. The other piece of this that never lets me down is Black women in my comments. Nobody needs me to explain. Nobody needs me to explain. No one needed me to validate my experience. They just added their own stories. So for those that are asking, oh, well, can you tell me what happened? It's not even necessarily about what happened at this point. It's more so I'm letting you know that this is a problem. This is an internal problem that exists for many people, and it's worth doing the work on if we want to grow as a community. If you haven't seen the previous episodes of the series, I definitely encourage you to go back and watch them. They are very informative regarding the things that take place in a yoga space. There's also a few other posts that we have up available where people are sharing their stories regarding things that were unfortunately done to them and that they experience as a Black body showing up into a predominantly white space that wants to be inclusive but doesn't know what equity looks like, that wants to be supposedly open to marginalized people but does none of the back end work to actually make the space feel like it's available to everyone. So make sure you check out those episodes and that you follow us for more because I plan on continuing these series and keep sharing these stories. My goal is to give voice to those folks who feel like they have not been heard but want to continue to practice and want to continue to grow better yoga spaces and build better community.